So today I'm kind of going to go over really quickly the hidden like opportunity costs in both ways, right? So when we're thinking about an investment, we don't think about opportunity costs. We don't think about non-monetary ROIs, or at least most of us don't. And what the heck is an ROI? Don't worry. I'm going to get into some definitions and some terms here in a minute. And I love the fact that I'm doing live, by the way, because I can't stop and be like, that sounded stupid, Ashley. Let's redo that. Nope. Here we are in all my glory. Welcome. So when we go to buy things, we think, hey, Kristen, sorry. We think of like obviously the cost, right? Like how expensive is it? Can we fit it into our budget? Is it worth what we're going to buy? So when we are purchasing Christmas gifts, like, is that investment worth it? Is the person going to like it? Do we need it? It also comes down to, so expensive, cost is one of the things we think about. What we purchase also has to do a lot with what we value. So what we put value on, like for instance, I don't really put a lot of emphasis on designer labels and things like that. So I don't value that so much. So to me, that stuff is expensive. When it comes to like health or health testing or gym equipment or food that might be a little more expensive, things like that, I see that as like 10 times the value of what I'm paying for it. So I don't think it's expensive. I dive right in, right? But that's just me. So it really comes down to what your values are. Like education. We went to college. Oh my God, I went to school for 7 years. I owe University of Florida like so much money. But I value education and learning. So I, of course, spent the money on it because obviously you're also getting in that non-monetary ROI and monetary ROI. So what is ROI? ROI stands for return on investment, right? So what are you going to get out of that investment that you're making? With college, with education, you are not only getting knowledge and hopefully degrees to get you more money, but you're learning skills, you're learning all these different tools that you can use to take on your path with you, right? So you're getting non-monetary and monetary investments. So for myself, I also invest in coaching for myself, business coaching, everything like that. So not only is it like a huge expense up front, but I am also getting monetary ROI because hopefully I will make more money in my business. But I am also getting non-monetary ROI by learning a lot about what I'm here to learn. Like, I don't know everything in business at all. I'm like a drug dealer, right? So they're teaching me the skills of sales and admin and marketing and all of these things that I did not go to school for. So that is exactly where my return on investment comes in, and what I value is that education. So I'm coming here and I'm talking to you about this today because I feel like we don't take into account all of the opportunity costs that are saved by investing in things, right? So for example, I didn't have to invest in my business coaches. I could have just been like, I will spend all of this time researching it myself and figuring it out myself and trial and error, and who knows how long that would have taken to look up everything, make sure it's reputable, learn it, put it to use, and then if it didn't work, try something else, right? So all of that time is an opportunity cost. So opportunity costs are things that don't exactly cost money, but they have a cost to you. So time is to me, a huge expense because you don't get it back, right? Like you can always make more money. You can't make more time. So if it can save me time, I love that. So for me, it wasn't worth it to do all of this research on my own and slowly learn over the years, while also taking into consideration the opportunity cost of holding myself back for how long by not learning these things right away. Like it could have taken my business like 2 more years to do anything profitable, right? I mean, not profitable, but for me to quit my pharmacy job, if you know what I'm saying. And I do not want to stay in pharmacy for 2 more years. So excuse me, my throat's a little dry today. It's not the Rona, don't worry. So those are costs that you also have to take into consideration when you are making an investment and making a purchase. So for example, if you are thinking of joining the Big Day Nutrition and you're like, wow, those costs seem pretty hefty, I don't know if I can fit that into my budget. You really want to look at one, do you value your health and put it as a priority? Is this a value to you? Right? Yes, the cost up front and might seem expensive, even though there's payment plans and we make it very easier, right? Do you value this? So one, I find the people who extremely value this and who are extremely ready for change don't even care. They're like ready to sign on in text message. We don't even have to jump on the phone, and it's awesome. Those who maybe need a little bit more convincing, obviously, don't see the hidden opportunity costs. And that's why I'm here right now. So we get that resistance because we aren't thinking about all of the time that we're spending not liking what we see in the mirror, trying fad diet after fad diet after fad diet, only to come back to the beginning of it not working. And we create this cycle, right? We jump on this hamster wheel, this yo-yo, and we don't get anywhere. We just keep trying different things. How much time did that waste? How much money did that waste on all of those fad products you had to buy, like skinny teas and skinny coffee and like waist wraps and all of these things? How much did you buy for it not to really work for you, right? So those are hidden costs you're not thinking about. Time spent stressing about holidays and stressing about how you're going to fit in like a wedding dress next year, how you're going to go to a wedding next year. That's a lot of like what my clients come to also. So think about all of that and then turn it around and be like, okay, maybe the cost isn't so expensive because I'm spending so much time and energy on other things that I cannot get back. I can't get back that time and energy, right? Instead, I could be focusing on bettering myself. I could be focusing on learning new things that I don't know, saving that time by not doing it myself, learning from professionals, no matter what coach you go with, right? You're learning their expertise, hopefully their credentialing, everything like that. You're learning a plan that works for you and that's sustainable, that's not keto. Sorry, there is a time and a place for keto, but it's not for most. So we're learning all of those things. That is your ROI. You might not necessarily think you're going to get a monetary ROI because a lot of the return on investment is education and how you feel. Like you get your health back, but the monetary ROI could be avoiding hospital bills in the future, health tests and bills in the future, medications in the future. You could also like make more money by that confidence that you have. So I don't know what job role you might have, but if you are feeling great about yourself, you are confident, you're like, hell yes, I have this, you're feeling good, you have all the energy, you can do better at work. That confidence radiates to other areas of your life. You become more organized in other areas of your life, and it 100,000% pays off. So when you're going into an investment, think about, do you value it? What are the ROIs that are possible for you? What are the opportunity costs that you are ignoring or neglecting, not thinking about, that are going to go away when you invest in something like this? And will you have awesome people like us to support yourself with? Yes, I'm a grandma. I have a blanket in my lap because I'm quite frequently cold. So anyway, that's all you get from me today. Happy Tuesday. I gotta dive in to all of the fun, exciting big day nutrition stuff coming up. This will probably very much be my last live for before the holiday. So I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas. I know Hanukkah already ended, so happy past Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all the things. Happy holidays, and I'll talk to you guys after. Bye.